Now, Bill 1823, relating to public lands, this provides a process for resolving disputes. There are occasionally disputes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Right. And it has to do with what is the fair market value, right, for purchasing, leasing, or repurchasing public land between the Department of Land and Natural Resources and owners, lessees, including possibly purchase. It can be a lease situation, purchase situation, and so on. And this makes it makes sense because particularly as the Big Island grows, both in terms of population and in terms of economic importance. The question of values, land values, is a real one. It's a pertinent one, and it's not necessarily just easily subject to appraisals as such, because the criteria can vary, and so the question here is mediation while preserving the existing remedy of binding arbitration. And I think this is indicative of Hawaii. Mediation, let's talk it over. Some of the criticism of the bill not the criticism, but the critique, the legitimate questions. Well, isn't this just going to extend the process? Because the mediation doesn't guarantee that you get to arbitration. Won't people just go through the motions than a mediation? And I think that's a cynical view. On the contrary, the way I'm looking at it, and I think the way the legislature looked at it was, no, let's have the process of mediation, because then you're in a different context. Then it's not just negotiations. You get into mediation, you have an opportunity then to say, okay, let's take the possible confrontational idea of face-to-face. Mediation then puts a third part, so you can look not at each other, but through the eyes of mediation into, can we resolve this? It's not exactly ho'oponopono, but it certainly is a child of that concept, that we talk things over first, and then if it's still is in a situation where arbitration has to come into the picture, so be it. So I think that this is an excellent opportunity for us to recreate a sense of conversation rather than confrontation. So, for all those who are associated with 1823 relating to public lands, if you'll come up now, we'll all comparables, appraisal reports provided to each of the parties, and then at the commencement of mediation will take place after this bill is signed today. Thank you.